So I'm going to show you how you can create custom thumbnails just using your iPhone. And don't worry, if you're an Android user, it doesn't matter. These skills are going to be transferable because the app that I'm going to be using is Canva, and Canva you can use on iPhone or Android, it doesn't matter. So don't worry. The reason I use Canva, there's loads out there, loads of different types. The reason I use Canva is so versatile. It's such a good app to use, and it's just like using a desktop. You can do absolutely everything on the app that you can do on the desktop just using your fingers. It is fantastic. And if you've got the pro version, you don't have to have that. The free version is more than good enough to get started, but if you want to make your thumbnails a little bit better, make your life a little bit easier, I 100% recommend the pro version. I pay for the pro version because it makes my life a lot easier and saves me a huge amount of time. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to take an excerpt out of a training series I did, all about an extensive training series all about creating a YouTube channel with just a phone. I'm going to take the section out of there that is the creation of the thumbnail, and I'm going to show you that. So let's just jump over, guys. Let's go and jump straight into it. So let's jump over to the phone. So we're going into Canva. You can get the app on your phone. So again, it's all about using just your phone. You're going to go into search it once you've created your account. Obviously, we're going to go and search for YouTube thumbnails. Now, you know, you can look on here. You can create all your channel art. You can create logos. You can create absolutely everything yourself. But you're going to go into thumbnails, and all you got to do, I mean, look there at all of the templates you've got. There's hundreds and hundreds of templates that you can just go and pick. You can go and change some colours, change the words, change the picture. Boom, you can have a thumbnail, really decent thumbnail done in 5-10 minutes. And I'm not joking when I say that, 5-10 minutes. This section of the video is about 10 minutes long, and I'm walking through on a you know, an empty background. So you see, I did pick a template, but what I did that for is because I liked the text style. So I removed everything else out. I'm removing everything else out in the background. I just wanted that text with the box around it, as you can see there. So then what you've got to do from there is I'm going to go and look for a photo to put in the background. Again, with the pro account, you get a lot better selection. So yeah, you can go in there, you can type into the photos whatever it is you want. If it's something particular about marketing or food, in this instance we're talking about YouTube because this video is about YouTube. So I'll put in the search YouTube. It throws back a load of pictures, and you can see some of them have the pro symbol at the bottom. That means that if you're on a free account you can't get it, but there's still plenty on there for the free account. You know, they still give you plenty, and you've always got the option of uploading your own picture. So if you take your own picture, you can do that as well. And if you check out my channel, a lot of my videos have my own picture on, and all of my thumbnails are created through Canva. So again, please go and check them out. But this one in particular, I found this picture that I quite like. It's quite captivating. So you know, you can adjust it to the right size. You can do a whole host of things. So you can resize it. You can look at the sizing. You can. What I'm trying to do is get it aligned, because what you want to do is get your picture to one side so that then you can put the text on the other side, and you can make it look really nice and appealing. And you don't want too much text on those thumbnails, because imagine that most people are looking at that on a phone. The text needs to be readable on a phone, it needs to stand out, and it needs to be a couple of words. So as people are scrolling through the YouTube feed, that one's going to pop up, the words are going to hit them, they're going to go, oh, okay, that looks good, I'm going to click on that. That's what you want with a thumbnail. The picture obviously is a bonus. That's a little way to get them captivated. You can see here I'm just editing all the, you know, the fonts. So I've you know, the text and everything. I selected that template at the beginning, removed all the background. I put my own picture in there now, and then you can adjust the size, you can adjust the text, you can make boxes bigger and smaller. You know, you can zoom in like I've done there, and I hope you can see all of this, and you can take in. But the best thing for you guys to do is just to go and hit a link below and go and have a play yourself, because it really is very, very simple to do. So you can see that all you have to do is click on the section you want. You can group things together, you can ungroup them. What I've done there is ungrouped it so I can move it into the middle. And then what I'm going to go and do here now is I'm going to look for an element. So I want a YouTube logo. I want to put a YouTube logo on there. And you've seen this, if you've clicked on this video to have a look, you've seen this thumbnail at the beginning, because I'm building this for this video. And I've done a screen capture of this on my phone, and now I'm recording it on my phone. That's why I'm having to look over here, guys, so I can watch the video as I'm talking to you about it. So you can go through, as you can see, there's loads of selections. If you're doing, again, something on Facebook, anything, if you want something on food and vegetables or health and fitness, you can go in the elements, and there'll be loads of little characters and cartoons and logos and stuff, and you can go and pick all them. Again, you've unlimited with the Pro account, which is pennies really. You said cost of a couple of coffees. For me, it just works out so much better to use it. But you get everything in that account, so there's no limitations. So again, I want to put in here the text that I want, so you can just copy and paste. Obviously I wanted that square, the rectangle background with the font, the text in front, so you can just copy and then paste that, so you've got that again. You can resize it, and then what I'm going to do is actually change the font on the YouTube channel, because it's not the same font as YouTube. I think it's Sans or something along them lines. You'll see in a minute the one that I select. All I did was Google search what the font style was for the YouTube logo, and then obviously you've got the background. So the background at the minute is black. That doesn't look too great, so I want to remove the background in this instance. So you can actually go in, you can go and change the background colours, you can change the font colours obviously, and then what you can do is you've got the little scale button there, and you can actually go in there and you can reduce that colour right out so it goes transparent. So obviously that's done it with that, because it's grouped together, it's done it with the text as well. So you need to go in, you need to ungroup, and you need to do it that way. So you can edit, but you can see, really the power of this software and why I use it. And this, remember, is all on my phone. Obviously, if you're doing it on a desktop, it's a lot easier using a mouse on a desktop or a laptop than it is trying to use your finger. But again, you can see this. I've got most of this done in the space of a few minutes. I mean, how many minutes are we in here? We're 6 minutes in, and I've nearly created the thumbnail, and this is basically from scratch. Again, if you couldn't find the font you wanted, and you maybe wanted a circle box, and now they also do curved text, which is something that I've done in the past, but I've done that myself. Very, very time consuming, and done every letter, slowly turned every letter to get curved text. Now that's another feature they've got in here. So if you want curved text around, like a round logo or something like that, or you can do all of that, and you can do that in the free version as well. So again, you can see I'm just playing around with everything here, making it look as good as possible. And what I'll probably do is just speed this a little bit up. Okay, so you can see now that I've done all the text. I've got one more piece of text to put in actually, and when you're aligning everything, it comes up with all the dotted lines, so you can get everything perfectly central, perfectly lined up with each other, and it does all that. It shows you every step, and it just makes it so easy. Even using a phone and your finger, on a small phone. This is an iPhone SE. It's not a massive phone, and you can do it like that. And you can see here again, I've selected another text for the phone, so I can put that in. I can resize that, and I'm actually going to tilt this one slightly to make it sort of stand out a little bit more. Yeah, and that is pretty much it. That is the finished article. That is how you build a thumbnail through Canva. Again, you've just got to go and test it for yourself. You know, you've got to go and see what resonates with your audience, what makes them click on it. Okay, so if you watched that all the way through, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found some value in that video, and you can see that you don't need expensive bits of software to create your thumbnails. You don't even need a laptop. All you need is an iPhone or an Android, a smartphone with the Canva app, and you are set to go. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit the subscribe button. Let me know any comments. If there's other apps that you use to create thumbnails or a different way you like creating them, then let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it, and I'll catch you on the next one.